June 27th of 2026, I basically went up to Erith. So I'd finished work about 10, so I made my way up to Erith. I stopped at a fast food restaurant, basically got myself a burger. Then I walked up to Erith, the town. So you've got like a 99p shop, or like a pound shop. So I basically gone up there, thought, you know what, I'm just gonna sit on this wall where it's like a wall to this car park. We can park your cars. So I sat there eating my food. So I'm just thinking about stuff. And then I thought, you know what, I'm eating my food, thinking. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be in my thoughts for a bit and pray about some stuff. So I basically was praying that the drug dealing and the gangs and that stuff would be sorted out, and obviously people in the street would get help. So I've finished praying in my head, and then I get a voice that comes on in my head, basically to saying it's time to go. So I believe this is God speaking to me. So I then start to get this really bad feeling, like of fear, like of scared, and then all I hear is really loud talking and really loud noise coming from where the bus stop is, near this fast food places, near like where the fish roundabout is in Erith. So 5 boys all in balaclavas, dressed up all in black, what we would call roadmen in the UK, like gangsters. They came around the corner. One of them says to me, "Give me your drink." Like, I've seen them getting close to me, so obviously I've looked at one of them and smiled at them. Then one of them said, "Give us your drink," and I'm thinking, why are you asking me that? Like, if he was homeless or something, yeah, I would have most likely given you the drink, but obviously this guy is all valleyed up to no good. So I then basically I smile at him, but he looks at me like I'm prey. So he's gone to his friend and said, "Oh, this is an easy lick." So when someone says that, it's like, I don't know if it's like slang for to easily rob someone. I believe it's that. So I've literally lobbed my drink at the floor. It was like a canned drink, apple. I think it was like an apple tango or something. So I've chucked it at the ground, and I've literally run up the road where the 99p shop, pound shop is, where the car park is, up to where the farm foods is, because I know there's cameras up there. So I've hidden around the corner, because I'm all like, the adrenaline's going mad, and then it's wearing off where I stopped running. And when I had started running, I looked over my shoulder to see who was chasing. So obviously they've chased for a second, and then obviously they've stopped because one of them pulled a knife, and I know it was a knife because the if you ever have a knife and you move the knife around in the sunlight, you'll see it all like reflect, and it's the same like glint in the sun, glint in street lamp. So it was late at night, a bit after 10. The knife basically glinted in the street lamp. So obviously I'm running by them. Like obviously when they said give us a drink, I've dashed it, and obviously I've run and I've looked around to see obviously who's given chase. Obviously I pulled the weapon, I've seen that, and then obviously I've said, I can't remember if I said before, like I got up and see who was around. I said, run, they've got knives. Yeah, I think I said that before I even saw the weapon, because obviously most people that do are in gangs and that they carry weapons. So I said they got knives. There was another man who got up and ran with me as well. I said to him, could you help me anyway? But no one's going to help you in that situation, because no one wants to get stabbed, no one wants to get involved in that. I know this because I got punched in the face one time and no one helped. So I basically ran with this guy. He went off to wherever he went. I basically ran down the road where the farm foods is, because you've got like 2 24/7 gyms, but you have to have like memberships to go in those. So I basically ran past the KFC. I think it was like 11:15. I think that was, yeah. Or that might have been the time I got off the phone with my mum, because I called my mum and I said, look, I'm not okay. I almost got mugged, knifed, and then as I'm walking up the main road to my house, I see a cop car just flying down the road. So obviously they might have seen me running on CTV, because I know like CTV cameras are monitored, or someone might have called the cops. And then obviously the next day I had the day off, and my friend Dan, who's a homeless man that I'm good friends with, basically I went up to the local town where he's from. Basically I told him what had happened. I'd messaged him and I told him about what had happened, and he said, yeah, I know what it's like, because he's had like weapons and stuff pulled on him before. So I was glad that I was able to talk to a friend about it. And yeah, then obviously when I was running as well, I was making my peace with God. I literally said to God, look, I'm sorry for the things I've done in my life. I thought about my mum and my friend who's on the street, and I just ran, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get out of this, because it's not my time to die. And yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm getting out of this. I'm going to see my friends again, I'm going to see my family again. But obviously I still made peace with God then. Obviously I've spoken about God in this as well. I am a Christian, for you guys who wonder what I believe in. And also in the week that this happened, I was praying, and I was just praying to God, and God specifically said not to go to Sarah, but I thought, you know what, I'll go and I'll be fine, but obviously I wasn't. And I had a street name, I won't say the name, but obviously I've been going this way now, and it's been way more peaceful, because it was the way that I used to go when I went to school and stuff. And also I had a dream that I was being chased, and I woke up from this dream, like, you know when you have a bad dream, and I believe that was God speaking about that as well, because I got chased, and that just lines up with what happened. And I thank God that I'm alive, and I just thought, you know what, I know I haven't done a YouTube video for a while, but I thought, you know what, I like story times, so I thought I'd tell you guys this. And obviously, what I said about my friend being on the street, I'll tell you some stories about him in another time. But obviously, I thought this will make a good story time, so I did this for you guys.